And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Devil fruits are one of the power systems in One Piece. They grant the ones who obtain them a variety of powers, from turning into an animal to gaining elemental powers. Devil fruit users gain their ability by eating the fruit, and once they do, they instinctively know the name and ability of the fruit in most cases. One person can usually eat one fruit at a time, and eating 2 of these has been implied to kill a person. There are 3 different classes of powers that a devil fruit user could obtain. These are known as Paramecia, Logia, and Zoan fruits. Paramecia devil fruit grants the user powers that can come from one of 3 subclasses. The first class is body transmutation. These are the type of Paramecia fruits that change the user's body itself, for example, changing their bodies into blades, rubbers, or spring. The second class is emitters. These are Paramecia fruit that allows the user to affect the outside world with their powers. Examples of these would be the room, slow beam, or the gravity beam. The third class is the production class. These Paramecia fruits allow the user to produce materials from their body. However, the user's body themselves are not made of this material. Example of these would be the string fruit, the poison fruit, or the sticky fruit. There is also a class of Paramecia called the special Paramecia. This grants the user all abilities of the Logia fruit. However, it is not naturally found in nature. An example of this would be the mochi fruit. Speaking about Logias, the Logia fruit grants the user abilities that are natural in nature, such as fire and ice. These abilities allow them to produce, become, and control whatever their fruit power is, and because they turn into the substance, any attack that would hit them will have no effect because the blow would pass through their bodies, or for solid Logias, they would reform after being broken. Well, going into the Zoan fruit, the Zoan fruit grants the user animalistic powers, allowing them to gain access to an animal transformation or an hybrid form between the user and the power. Zoan fruit generally grants the user an overall stat buff that includes increased recovery time, superhuman strength, and enhanced defenses. However, along with these, mythical zones also grant the user a variety of powers depending on the mythical Zoan fruit. For example, the Phoenix fruit gives healing fire, and the Buddha fruit gives shockwave. Zoan fruits have a will of their own, and because of this will, when a user is using the fruit, there can be a change in emotion. For example, upon eating the carnivorous Zoan, the user will become more aggressive and bloodthirsty, and the holder of the mythical fruit Sun God becomes far more whimsical and joyful than he normally is. There are currently only 3 main weaknesses to devil fruit in the story. These are, firstly, large bodies of water. This is because when a devil fruit user is submerged in water, they become unable to move. However, their devil fruit abilities are still active. The second is sea presence don't, because when a devil fruit user comes in contact with this material, they become much weaker, and in higher densities, they become unable to use their powers altogether. And then lastly, the darkness fruit. Though not explained, this fruit has shown the capabilities of both disabling someone's devil fruit ability and stealing a devil fruit from a user once they have passed. That is currently all we know about devil fruit at the moment. I hope you've learned something from this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe for more. It helps more than you could ever imagine in both encouraging me to make more and letting me know that this is something people want to see.